Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. Well, I've got something that I'm really excited to show you guys today. This is another release from RoseCraft Blades. Now this is the second handle material to be offered in this pattern. This is the Barren Fork Jack, and now we have it here in Red Jigged Bone. Previously we had the denim micarta. That sold very well. Matter of fact, it's sold out, and I would expect this one to do just as well, if not even better. Beautiful handle material here. The jigging on it looks fantastic. And this Red Jigged Bone, it's a very deep, dark red. It's more of a burgundy, I would even say. And it just is a real looker. The Barren Fork Jack, obviously based on the Joseph and Allen pattern out of Sheffield, England, many years ago. I posted a photo of the pattern that this was based on, and of course Andy Armstrong put his own spin on it. It was a spear point, but this one is a clip point. But beautiful knife based on early pattern back in Sheffield, and just has a really nice look to it. It's almost a barrel pattern, but as I described in the denim micarta review, a little bit of a kink here because it peaks in two different places on the knife and then sort of has this little fold in it, and it looks really good. It feels great in the hand, and I think now in an even more attractive handle material. So this I expect to be a very popular knife. I'm hearing through the grapevine that it's selling very well. This video will probably come out after, a couple hours after its initial release at 8 a.m. today, February 26th of 2026. So make sure that you hop right on this as soon as you can, because I don't expect them to be around very long. So there you have the diamond shield on this one, and the new 14C28 steel that they're using. Now they're going to be using that going forward, I'm told, so there won't be any kind of a switch back to D2. This is the metal they're going to be going with, the steel they'll be going with. And you can see right here on the blade, 14C28, and Andy's maker's mark, RCT031 is the model number. RoseCraft blades stamped into the blade on this side. Just a real looker of a knife. Half stop, clip point blade, got the long pull. It transitions into that swedge really well. Fantastic lockup. The pull on this is about, I would say, equal to the other Barren Fork Jack, right at about a 7. So it's got a little firmer pull than maybe some of the other RoseCrafts. Let's look at the handle and specs and such. The blade length we have right under 3 inches, call it 2.9. Cutting edge about 2 5/8. Handle length is about 3 5/8. And we've got the threaded bolster at the top, and then the butted bolster at the bottom. The transitions from handle to bolster are nice and smooth. The pins are well done, and it's particularly notable that they can do that on the jigging, because that can be difficult to do. Nothing catching my finger here. Of course, that diamond shield, we had that on the loom fixer and also the other Barren Fork. So they've used that before, but that's well inlaid. You can see that really well done there, nice and flush. Cavity of the blade, you can see the stop pin down there. And you get a really nice audible cue on the close. That's great acoustics. It's fantastic lockup. Very confident in use. It's going to take quite a bit to get it into that 90-degree position. I can do it with my thumb, but again, it takes a little bit of work. So I feel very confident in use with this one. Of course, it has that beautiful clip point blade. I talked a little bit about that last time when I did the Barren fork review. I just feel like that's a really nice looking clip point blade. And I think that's probably a good part of the reason why this is going to sell so well. Just a really classic looking traditional style knife. That's probably going to be very popular with collectors. And it's $62. I think it's a fantastic deal. Look at the back here, the construction. Very smooth. I'd say it's just a little better than the Barren fork Micarta one as far as its build. But there is a little bit of a sink here at the spring in the closed position. It's very, very minor though. It seems to smooth out a bit at the half stop position. And then in the full open position, it's again smooth. But just in the closed position, it looks like a little bit recessed, but not a big deal. And that also is the length here, again, and then that ballpark of the Goldilocks zone, 3 5/8 inch length. With the swell in the middle there, it fills the hand. I can get a 4-finger grip on that, not a problem. Feels very comfortable in the hand. I haven't rolled these over the edges I did on the Barren fork. This one doesn't seem to be as uncomfortable as the first one. That's just kind of how it is. They're all a little bit different in that regard. Feels very, very comfortable in the hand right out of the box. Super sharp. Let's take a look at that blade edge. Very well done there. They do such a fantastic job. Now, these are hand ground, but they just do such a fantastic job on the evenness of that. So whoever's doing that is doing a great job. And of course, these are hand built, hand constructed. Once the parts are CNC'd, okay? So yeah, there are some machine operations that go into the making of these, but in the end, they are pinned by hand and assembled by hand. Checked for fit and finish. Make sure there was no gaps. And they look great. I'm not seeing anything here that I would deem as a gap or something that needed additional work. These are very well centered, as you can see. Had someone complain last time I didn't show that on the other Barren fork. Well, here you go. There you go. The centering is beautiful, right down the middle. Very classic look to me with that diamond shield on there. Not too obtrusive or anything like that. A shield, well balanced in terms of its aesthetics. So, yeah, they've done a fantastic job. I just worry that, so the way these are selling out so quickly, that some of the people that are watching my channel may not be able to get a hold of these. So, yeah, really need to be watching the announcements on when are these going to be released and getting to your dealer right away. I posted earlier that you could potentially pre-order these on Red Hill Cutlery, but I'm not sure if that was actually the case or not. So I'm going to have to speak with them, find out if they are taking pre-orders or there's some other arrangement that you're going to need to go through to get these. But Red Hill Cutlery, fantastic people over there, and probably one of my favorite people to deal with in terms of getting a hold of pocket knives. So go check out your favorite dealer and see if you cannot get a hold of one of these today. Again, they release 8 a.m. today, and the video is being made just a few minutes or so after that. So by the time this video is up, they'll already be available. So make sure you go and check out your favorite website that sells RoseCraft and get a hold of one of yours today. But that's going to be my review for the day. Make sure you check out the slideshow coming up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that like button. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.